afternoon everyone, welcome back to MemilyMakes, or welcome if you're new here. I hope that you're all doing well and that you're having a lovely week so far. I'm doing all right. It's again a busy week with work. I've done some training today, which is why the video is a bit later than normal, for me anyway, because you'll see it at the usual time, 4 o'clock on Thursday. I'm recording on Wednesday just to reiterate. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit sorry for myself today. The weather's been absolutely gorgeous. It's really cold outside, but the weather's been stunning. Blue skies, sunshine. Yeah, it's about that time of year when the weather starts to change and shift and the temperatures seem to fluctuate that my body seems to freak out. So what that means is that my body seems to get weird phantom colds. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit sorry for myself. But I do have a cup of tea. I did show this in the video I've just recorded, my lovely cup of tea. It is lemon and ginger with a spoon of honey, just to make myself feel a bit better. But yes, it is the same cup of tea from that video, so it's a bit cold now, but that's fine. It's all good. Speaking of that video, I have just recorded a bonus video for you all, which will be uploaded on Saturday morning, so about 10 o'clock UK time. And it is just a video about all of my works in progress. Every single one, I pulled them all out and I went through them all with you in that video. Yeah, it was quite a ride, quite emotional at points, I think. Still a bit sore about a couple of them, but yeah. A little spoiler on that, I had 19 works in progress when I started that video. 19. Yeah, the number doesn't change much, another spoiler, just because a lot of the projects that I have on the go I actually really like and I really want to finish. So yes. But yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting exercise to do, because when you get all the works in progress out, you can see them all, and it kind of just hammers home how much you've got to do and which ones are more important and things like that. So yeah, it's nice to see ones that have been in the cupboard for ages that I just haven't had the heart to look at. You'll understand when the video comes out if you watch it. But yeah, so that's a little bonus video that will be coming on Saturday. Yeah, so I think the rest of the day, I mean, it's nearly 3 o'clock now, so not a lot left of the day, but I'm planning to do a bit of relaxing, so that'll be nice. But anyway, today's video, I've got quite a bit for you. Obviously I'm going to show you progress in a moment. I do have some acquisitions here to show you as well, so stay tuned to the end of the video for those. I'm quite excited about them. What else do I have? Oh, I have a guilty confession as well. A very guilty confession, but there is a reason for the guilty confession, so I'll explain a bit later in the video. And I also, in my first segment, I have a finished object for you. So those of you who have watched my my craft trolley video, you will probably recognize this, maybe not, but this is the Carla Lily cardigan by All About Amy. It's beautiful, I absolutely love it. But this was basically living on my craft trolley and awaiting, bring that back a bit, there we go, that's better. This was just living on my craft trolley, waiting for ends, the usual story, waiting for ends to be tied in. And yeah, I did it because, so the reason I did that was because I hurt my hand. This finger on the knuckle here, it was really, really painful at the weekend. And I don't know whether it's because I did loads of sock knitting. I don't know, because the way I hold the needle, it balances on this finger. So I don't know whether I just pulled it a bit funny. I don't know. But my hand was hurting the weekend. So I cracked on with sewing in some ends and I finished this one. So I'm so pleased about that. That can come off the craft trolley and it can go in my wardrobe for summer, which is perfect, because that's exactly what that will be for. Just chuck that over there. So one finished object. However, I am not counting that as a finished object in terms of I have to finish 2 to be able to cast something on. And I did explain it in a previous video, but it's similar to my As You Wish shawl, which is funnily enough here. I'm not going to count this as a finished object, even though it will be a finished object technically when I've tied all the ends in. Just because those two projects I classed as finished when I actually cast them off. So I'm not going to count those projects in my I've got to finish 2 items. So I'm still at a 0 for the finished objects, unfortunately. But that's fine. Right, now then, straight on to my progress. Unfortunately, I haven't done any work on my diamond lattice rug this week. I don't know whether that's because my hand was hurting or I don't know. I just didn't. So I don't have that to show you this week. But I do have, oh, careful I don't drop any stitches, as I do. I do have my, where's my paper? Here it is. So the first project I have to show you progress on is my anthology throw by Helen Stewart. And there's the pattern. I absolutely love this pattern. It is so much fun to knit. The idea is to use 24 mini skeins, so like an advent project, or you could use 24 scraps. It's totally up to you. But what I am doing is I am knitting it in my hand-dyed yarns that I've dyed over the last year, really, during my hand-dyed yarn business, because I do have over 24 now, so I thought it'd be a nice sample using the leftovers that I have from doing other things like swatches. I nearly forgot I did swatches. So anyway, this is where I got to last time I showed you, just here. And now I've done probably like another 2 inches ish. So there we go. I think I've just started on colour 11, which is this really neon bright pink. Just started on that one. So that's what it's looking like at this point in time. I mean, obviously, let me just hang on. I want to make sure I don't drop any stitches. I may have dropped a stitch, have I? No, we're good. I haven't dropped a stitch, but I better hold it this way to make sure I don't, because I haven't put any stoppers on. Unfortunately, I don't have a cable big enough. Let me turn it the other way, actually. See if that'll do better. There we go. That'll do. There we go. Is that better? Kind of. So you're not going to get the full effect of the blanket, but I think you get an idea of it, of where it's going, what it's looking like. It's going to be one of those where you knit it and it's just going to look rubbish, because it's just going to look like that, really. It's not appealing, but it's going to be one of those that when you start casting off, the true magic of it's going to appear, and I'm very excited. So colour 11 I am on. That means I'm nearly halfway, which is fabulous. Oh gosh, let's not do that. So I'm nearly halfway on that project. It's alright, the floor's a mess as usual. It is utter chaos when I do these podcasts or any sort of YouTube filming here anyway. It's just utter chaos. Anyway, the next one I have to show you are I'll show you these ones. So the next project, ooh, ripping paper there, that's never good, are my Rose Queen socks by Twinset and Pearl. The yarn by Botanical Yarn. It's their sock club, show you the pattern. It's their sock club collaboration from 2022. These are July's socks. So I know I haven't shown you these for a while, but please, this is the one I finished ages ago. So there's the first finished sock, because I realise I haven't actually shown you that I have finished one of them. Obviously, I do need to tie the ends in, but there's one sock. Now, the other sock, I'm absolutely gutted because I am so close on this sock and I'm really annoyed that I didn't actually finish them in time for this podcast. Hang on, I'm tangled. There we go. But this little marker is where I got to, and then if I show you, the sock is basically there now. I've done the heel. You can see the marker again here. So I've done the heel and I'm just working my way down the foot. And that should not take too much longer now, I don't think. So hopefully next week, these will be done. Famous last words. Hopefully these will be finished next week. That's my plan. So that'll be really, really good, because then I will be in good stead with the socks. Be in a much better position with them. Right, so the next project I am excited to show, because I've made a lot of headway on this project from where I was last week. I think I have anyway, because the going was slow on these. So this is the Monsoon Season Cowl by Joanna Herriot of Twinset and Pearl, and it's just such a beautiful looking cowl. The colour, the yarn is by Fruitful Fusion and it's in her Monsoon colourway. Again, these are they. Silk and merino and Suri alpaca and silk. Now, this one obviously was taking me a bit more time because what I didn't realise, I thought I'd be holding both of these yarns double, so I'd be knitting like that. But that's not the case. You're alternating. Mostly you're alternating. There are sections in the cowl where you hold them double, but it's not very often. However, so last time I showed you, I was still doing the ribbing. Ribbing, is that the right word? I think that's the right word. I'm completely losing track of stuff. So let me show you. There we go. So that's where I got to. So I was still doing this ribbing. Now, if I pull this back, you can see how much I've done. I'm losing the bear. There he is, the gummy bear, right. So the gummy bear's down here and I've done all of this. I'm so pleased. I've joined in the round. There you are. All joined in the round now. And I'm actually knitting the pattern work from the ribbing. So it's actually coming together now and it's looking really, really nice. So at the minute, I'm on a very, very short circumference, a very, very short cable in regards to needle. I could probably go up a size, but because I'm increasing and decreasing, I kind of want to, just going to hold that a bit closer so you can see it a bit better maybe. It's just beautiful. Absolutely love this pattern. And now I'm here, it's so much more fun because there's a bit more to do in terms of the pattern. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm doing really, really well. Let's show you. There we go. I'm doing really, really well now. I've really come leaps and bounds from where I was last week. And I feel like this actually might get finished sooner than later. Not next week, definitely not next week. But I feel like I'm actually making good progress on this one. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased. And I've decided that I'm going to try and finish it for the end of February, because then I can wear it to Yorkshire Yarn Fest in March. I think that'd be great because I believe Ishrat of Fruitful Fusion, who dyed the yarn, I believe she will be there. So it'd be nice to wear this and just to express to her how wonderful her yarn is and how beautiful this colourway is. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely love it. So yeah, that'd be nice to do. Yeah, that's my plan. But that is my monsoon season cowl. It's actually coming along a lot better than it was, let's put it that way. Right, so those are the works in progress that I have done. Now, time for a confession. I know I said that I will not cast anything on. You know what's coming. I will not cast anything on until I've finished 2 projects. At this point in time, I am at 0 projects, so I cannot cast anything on. However, I have given myself another free pass. Hear me out, hear me out. So, this free pass, there's a reason. This year, I have 3 things that I really want to focus on. The first one is to get control of my whips. I know, getting control of my whips is not casting something on. I get that. But the other 2 things that I really want to do this year, the second one is using my stash, and the third one is using leftovers. So this encompasses the last one. Technically encompasses the second one as well, because leftovers are stash. But anyway, I digress. So I have started the Battenberg blanket by Sandra Paul of Cherry Heart. I have started that. That encompasses yarn of lesser quantity, but I have, for example, yarn, leftover yarn, sort of this. I mean, this is less than what I had, but sort of, for argument's sake, sort of this sort of amount. I have quite a bit of this because obviously when you finish a pair of socks and you use 100 gram skein of yarn, you end up with quite a bit left over. Now, I don't want to use that amount of yarn in the Battenberg blanket. I only want to do the Battenberg blanket with scraps that are smaller weight. So what I've decided, because I have found a project that utilises 13 grams of yarn. So I'm going to split my scraps, and it's going to be any yarn that I have left over that's 13 grams or more, I will use in this new project, which I am about to show you. Any yarn that is under 13 grams will go in the Battenberg blanket. So why 13 grams? I will show you. This project that I've cast on is a crochet project, and it is the Granny Stripe, and I had a moment there, I almost said Granny Square, the Granny Stripe blanket by Attic 24. Now this blanket utilises, the pattern anyway, it utilises DK weight yarn, but I have an abundance of fingering weight because that is predominantly what I use. So having watched Nitty Natty's podcast, having watched her YouTube channel for a long time, she has been doing, in fact she's recently finished it, she's been doing the Granny Stripe blanket, I keep going to say square, sorry. She's been doing the Granny Stripe blanket in fingering weight, so she's adapted the pattern by Attic 24 to suit for fingering weight. Now she's obviously noted all of this on her Ravelry page, so what I've thought is why not follow in her footsteps in the sense of using scraps that I have a lot of and just make a scrappy Granny Stripe blanket. So that's what I've done, and that's as far as I've got so far. It's very, very wide, but just to give you an example, there are the stripes, and each colour I'm doing 2 stripes. So this bottom brown one is 2 stripes, and if I go to where my hook is, you will see that I just started on the 2nd stripe for this lovely colour. So yeah, that's what I'm planning. Oh, dropping my hook, I'm sorry about that. It's hard to get it wound into the work. So that is my plan really with the scraps, and I think that obviously that's all the scrappy projects at the minute I'm going to be doing, but although they are works in progress, they're not works in progress that I'm feeling stressed about or feeling overwhelmed about, because it's just going to be one of those that I pick up when I finish a pair of socks, for example, and I've got this amount of the yarn left, I can crochet 2 stripes in, and then it goes in the Battenberg blanket box, for example. That's the plan, and that's what I'm doing with it. So I think it's going to be great. It's already really fun to crochet. I mean, it's really long, by the way. I'm just going to try and there we go. Oof, really, really long. Yep, there you go. So that's double. That's folded over. So it's going to be like a queen size bed, I think, is what Natalie, the size that Natalie had done, and that's what I'm following. So that's what I'm doing here. Obviously it's going to get bigger because I do have a lot of fingering weight yarn, but it just also means I can have a bit more control over my scraps, my leftovers. It's going to put my mind at ease. So that's why it's a free pass. That's why I've cast it on. So yeah, there's reasons. I have my reasons, but that is that one. Okay, so the fun part now. I have some acquisitions for you. I'm going to start, I think. Yeah, I'll start with this. So yes, I know. I think I told you, I did confess this last week actually, I think. So just open this up. Sorry. Yeah. So I'm just going to get out what I've got. Again, all the lovely little things that you get with it. 2 patterns and lots of little advertisements for Toft products. I did get some yarn, so there it is in my lovely little tote, or little bag. Now I ordered I can do this. I totally forgot what they're called. Axolotl. I ordered the axolotl pattern, the mini one. So I got the 2 colourways. It came with pink. I think it's a 25. Is it 25 grams? Yeah, 25. It came with 25 gram of pink. Obviously the pattern is in my my login in my account, so I can access that whenever. And then this is the new colourway, Peony. It's beautiful, isn't it? So there's those 2, and that'll make some nice little axolotls. Yeah, so I'm going to make one for myself and one for my friend, and I'll get that to her at some point because yeah, just it's kind of cute, isn't it? Friendship axolotl. So it was. Right, so the other thing I have is in here. Oh, it's wrapped up well, that's the thing. There we go. So I haven't actually unwrapped this yet. So this is a Toft and this is a doll stand. So this stand I will be using for Her Majesty when I've made the Queen Elizabeth II doll. Just reading, fits as standard. Yeah, that's fine. So that is going to be the stand that she will live on when I've made her. Yeah, so that's that one. And then I also treated myself, because it is the year of the rabbit, to a Toft gift box. I love these boxes, they're lovely. Let me open that. This one is for, I'm going to get all the patterns out, hang on. This one is the rabbit gift box. So you get the patterns for the minis of the rabbits. There you go. And these two, they're so cute. But yes, because it's the year of the rabbit, zodiac year of the rabbit, there we go. I thought I'd treat myself to a little rabbit box, do some little rabbit patterns. Inside there you also get all the yarn for the rabbits, so I've got all that yarn, and also get the lovely, I think it's Beth the Dutch Rabbit patch, to get that as well. So that was my little treat to myself. Yeah, but obviously I obviously treated myself to stuff that I will also need along the line, so this, and also a gift for a friend. But the rabbits are for me. They will be anyway, so I'm going to put those in there. Scooch that out of the way. Bear with me just one moment. Sorry. Okay, so that's my Toft order. I am still waiting for my order from the little grey girl. It does say that it's in the post, but I haven't received it yet. But I did receive something else, which I ordered the weekend, and I'm very, very excited to try it out. I've been after a set of crochet hooks. I've also been after a set of Tunisian crochet hooks, but that's somewhere further along the line. For now, I thought I really would like a new set of crochet hooks, ones with nice handles that just, yeah, let me grab this for an example. I don't mind these hooks, but I prefer the ones with the grippy handles, and plus if you get smaller versions of these, this middle bit, it does bend sometimes. This one not so much, because it's a much more heavy duty one, but yeah, I like to have a handle, so I thought I'd get myself a nice little set of needles, crochet hooks, sorry, and yeah, with handles. I thought, why not? I came across the Crochet Society website, and the set of the set of hooks that I wanted was on there, and they were on sale. And also they were on sale if you bought a bag with them as well. So yeah, me being a sucker for bags, project bags, I couldn't resist. So I'll show you the bag first. Yeah, I'll show you the bag first. So the bag is by Bella Coco Crochet, and if I show you that, so it's a faux leather bag. It's quite nice actually. I don't usually have bags like this, but I thought I could actually use this when I go out. I think it'd look quite nice with this. There we go. Yeah. So, I mean, it would just look quite nice as a smart looking bag. That was my idea for it, really, because I just don't have anything like this, really. It's got a little BC embossed onto the bag. This is the grey one, I think. I think this is a grey one. I've got it somewhere. I don't know where. But yes, so it's called Handy Storage Bag by Bella Coco Crochet. So it's just the two straps, and then it's a zip in the top. Now this zip goes straight to the edges. There's no gaps, so that's great. If I unzip it and show you, yes, I had forgot this. It comes with another little bag. So this, oh, it's lovely. I don't know what kind of material this is, but again, BC on the front. It's not really picking that up, is it? So this is another little bag inside. It's got these on because these basically affix inside the main bag, so you can fix it in if you want or not. And this is pink. Again, a zip, go all the way down. Let me take all the display stuff out. There we go. And then it's just a project bag, so you can put a nice project in there and then put it inside this bag. But yeah, those are options. But that came with the bag. Let me show you the bag. So inside the bag is just white. I've got this lovely zip here. There it is. Looking at the wrong side. Or is it that way? Opens up for a pocket. It's quite a big pocket actually, so you can put anything in there. And then down this side, if I bring this one up, you can see there's little slots for hooks. So it is technically a crochet project bag, which is really, really nice. And then if I turn it around again, I just want to show you here, there's one here. Sorry, I'm showing it wrong. There's one here, that's a popper. And there's one here. You get there we go. Another popper. And that's what this pops into. So if I pop that in there, and then there you go, you can hear me popping that in. There we go. And then that's sort of fixed inside there now. Let me close that zip. But yes, so that is the project bag. But again, it's so lovely that I could probably use it as just a normal bag, I think. Just take this bit out and then, yeah, use it as a normal bag. I really like it. So I'm really, really pleased with that. As I say, this wasn't my plan to get, but when I saw that it was on offer with the crochet hook set that I wanted, I thought, yeah, why not? I'll get that as well. Because it's just really pretty, and yeah, very pleased. So the crochet hook set that I got are these ones. So they are Bella Coco Crochet. There we go, I'm holding that a bit funny, aren't I? The Athena hook set. So I saw these on TL Yarncraft's YouTube, Tony Lipsy's YouTube channel, and yeah, I thought they look really nice. They've got a lovely handle, and I just thought, yeah, yes, I'm in, basically. And then I saw the price when I went on the website and thought, oh my gosh, double yes, because you get the bag with it as well. So basically, it's just this lovely white faux leather case, again with BC, Bella Coco, embossed. It's actually embossed in the zip as well. That's the same for all the other ones. If I unzip that, this is the set. So you get 8 crochet hooks, starting from 3mm going up to 6.5mm. My apologies, I just had a phone call from my wonderful parents, so obviously had to take it. Let me try and remember where I was. So, crochet hooks by Bella Coco Crochet, the Athena hook set. So again, here they are, and they are from 3mm to 6.5. So I really liked the idea of these because, I'll just take one out, hang on, because of the handle. It's such an unusual handle, but it has like, it just feels comfortable. And when I saw it on Tony Lipsy's YouTube channel, they just seemed really, really good. And she seemed like they were good. So I'm really looking forward to actually using these and getting a feel for them, because holding it now, it's got all these little lumps and bumps and everything like that. And they feel like they're in the right place for the way I hold a hook. Yeah, I'm really excited to try them. I think the only issue that was mentioned is that the hook size is printed on. So there they are, Athena, 3mm. They're printed on. So I imagine that will rub off at some point through use. It's just how it happens. But yeah, I'm really excited about these, really excited, and I'm excited to use them. They look lovely, they feel lovely. And yeah, it's just a nice little set as well. So I'm really pleased that I got those. Yeah, so really, really pleased. As I said, I would love to get a Tunisian crochet, interchangeable Tunisian crochet hook set at some point. But that's a bit further down the line, just because the set that I'm looking at is a little bit expensive. So at the minute, I'm just going to stick with my lovely crochet hooks because I know I'm going to use them, and I'm very excited to use those ones. So those are my acquisitions. I think that is actually everything that I have for you today. I've gone through my little confession. I have gone through my works in progress. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to thank you so much for watching. Yeah, just thank you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Hope you have a wonderful weekend if I don't see you or speak to you. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.